I wake up where the silence lives. Same cracked walls, same empty air. Time keeps moving, I don't resist, but nothing here feels fair. I gave my best to people who were already halfway gone.
Oh my God!
Hello. Are you both okay? I'm sorry, but why is he here like this?
I'm not here because my grandson can sing. I'm here because he might not get another chance. My name is Margaret. We're from a small town near Chicago, and this little boy holding my hand is my grandson, Elliot. He's 6 years old, and he's fighting cancer. 2 years ago, Elliot used to run faster than anyone in our neighborhood. He raced the dogs, chased butterflies, fell down, got back up, and laughed like nothing in the world could hurt him. Then one morning, he couldn't stand. His legs shook. His hands wouldn't stop trembling. He looked at me and said, "Grandma, why is the floor moving?" The doctors used words I still hate saying out loud. Aggressive, rare, immediate treatment. They shaved his head before he even knew how to spell his own name. He cried when the hair fell on the pillow, not because of how he looked, but because his mom used to brush it every night. Elliot's mother, my daughter, she didn't survive the year. Cancer took her first. I still remember the hospital room. Elliot was asleep on my chest when the machines went quiet. I didn't know how to wake him and explain that his world had just ended. So now when Elliot wakes up screaming at night, he doesn't call for Mom. He calls for me. There were nights when his fever was so high, I sat on the floor beside his bed, afraid to sleep, afraid that if I closed my eyes, I might miss his breathing. When chemo made him too weak to play, too tired to eat, too scared to sleep, he asked me one thing. "Grandma, will you play for me?" I hadn't touched a piano since my husband died. That piano had been silent for years, just like our house. But I said yes, because when everything else is taken from you, you don't say no to a child asking you to stay. Every night, Elliot sang the same song. Sometimes he forgot the words. Sometimes his voice cracked halfway through. Sometimes he stopped because he was too tired to finish. But he always tried again. I sat beside him, playing softly, counting every breath like it was a gift. One night he looked at me and asked, "Grandma, if I get better, will Mom hear me sing?" I didn't know what to say, so I just kept playing. Today, this stage is the first place he stood, without hospital walls around him, without tubes in his arms, without doctors telling him to be brave. If his voice shakes, it's not nerves, it's the medicine. If he forgets a line, it's not fear. It's the pain. But if he sings, it's because somewhere inside that small body, there is a boy who refuses to give up. I don't know how much time I have left with my grandson. No one will give me that answer. But I promised him something. No matter how weak he gets, no matter how scared he feels, no matter what happens next, I will always be right beside him. This isn't a performance. This is a promise. Thank you for listening to a 6-year-old boy who is still fighting.
Oh my goodness.
Best of luck, and we are rooting for you.
wake up where the silence lives. Same cracked walls, same empty air. Time keeps moving, I don't resist, but nothing here feels fair. I gave my best to people who were already halfway gone. I kept my word, I stayed too long. Now I pay for what I chose. I trusted prayers more than plans, waited for a sign to come. Days turned into wasted years while others learned to run. I thought pain would teach me peace, but it only taught me how. I carry weight without a sound and smile when breaking down. They said, hold on, it gets better. That was easy for them to say. Some of us just learn how to survive another day. I lost more than I ever won. I gave more than I got. I built dreams with shaking hands, watched them slowly rot. I asked life for something real, it gave me lessons instead. Now all that's left is memories and things I never said. I watched my youth disappear in waiting rooms and out. I had fire once in my chest, now I just put it out. People leave without a sound, like it's nothing new. Funny how they promise forever, then forget you. I learned love is conditional and loyalty is rare. The ones who say they'll never leave are never really there. I carry everyone's pain, ignored my own inside. Now I don't know who I am without the mask I hide. I don't blame the world anymore, I know how this works now. Hope is just a fragile thing that breaks if you ask how. I lost more than I ever won. I gave more than I got. I stood in storms with open arms and still got forgot. I asked God for clarity, got silence in my head. Now all I hear are echoes of the things I never said. I see my name in old messages, words that meant something then. Now they read like a stranger's life, I don't recognize him. I tried to be the better man, took the harder road. Turns out doing the right thing doesn't lighten the load. I don't hate the people who left, they did what they had to do. But it hurts knowing I would have stayed if the roles were moved. I learned strength doesn't save you, it just keeps you alive, while you slowly lose the parts that once helped you survive. If I'm being honest now, I'm tired of being strong, tired of pretending damage means I don't belong. I don't need a miracle or someone to explain. I just want one night without replaying the pain. I don't want advice anymore or hope wrapped in lies. Just let me sit with the truth and look it in the eyes. I lost more than I ever won, that's just how it went.